Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another edition of Jash Reads. It's the first Jash Reads of the new year. Woo! And today we will be continuing to read Animorphs number 13, The Change by K.A. Applegate. Yay! And I'm actually going to be doing two dramatic readings today. So if you are watching on the YouTubes, the next dramatic reading will be tomorrow. So, yay! Another dramatic reading will be of the fic series I'm working on. So, yeah, once I decide to make a cover for something, yeah, I'm working on that thing. 9 out of 10 times. Oh, I can make a cover for it? Cool. Okay. Let's see, what direction was I working in? Let's see. It's like in college here. How was I working on things? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this New Year's, same. Sort of feels like I'm nervous about this year, honestly. Oh fuck. So I'm not a fan of Trump. I'll just say that here and now. Not exactly a big fan, and yeah, so I'm a little nervous to see how things will go. Put it lightly. Maybe all this will be water here. Oh shit. Wrong one. So yeah, Jash reads don't only do dramatic reading, but we also build and we discuss, whatever, the book is. In this case, it is one of my favorite books ever, hands down. So yeah, just gonna clear off the floor here, put some water in, and then we will get started on the actual dramatic reading part. Now, I know I could have decided to do 2 chapters of Animorphs today, but I don't know. I really like my fic, and I wanted to get to bigger audience, so I figured this was the way to go. So you do this very carefully. Make sure the water is calm on all sides. Okay, there seems to be still moving here, so okay. I think I should put some dirt there. There we go. So it looks even more like this tree is on a nice little island of all of its lonesome. You need to add some stuff. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of some leaves so you can see my avatar a little better. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. Oh wait, I noticed moving water down there. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Oh no, didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Okay, now the water looks all... Okay, water's a-okay. Whee! Flink. Oh, sorry, Tobias. Okay, come on. Trying to get so Tobias can actually get back on me. Okay. Now let's go back into position. Let's see, a little change here. Okay. Okay, I think we are in perfect position to actually get the dramatic reading part of this dramatic reading underway. What say you? Yay! Okay. On. Let's see. Got everything. Let's see. Kindle, do not fuck up. Okay. Let's us read now chapter 15 of Animorphs number 13, The Change by K. Applegate. Jarahami, we have to go right now. I told the Hork-Bajir as X ran off into the night. Jara stuck his bladed snake-like head out through the bushes. What has happened? Taxons are tracking you. I swear he went pale. His narrow eyes widened in fear. Taxon, he said, as if the very word made him want to spit. But he reacted very quickly after that. He went back into the cave and came back out with Ket. He still couldn't really tell one of them from the other, at least not in the dark. Dark, Ket said, looking around. Yeah, I know, but I guess that won't stop the Taxons. So let's get going. How exactly we were supposed to move through the pitch-black forest, I had no idea. I couldn't see. And to my disappointment, the Hork-Bajir were not all that good at seeing in the dark either. It was tough going. I couldn't exactly drag my feathers through thorn bushes. The Hork-Bajir couldn't fly, and it was totally dark. The kind of dark you only get when you are a long way from the lights of homes and cars and street lamps. It was so dark, you couldn't see a tree till you ran into it. It was like being blind. I rode on Jarahami's horns, just like I had with Rachel. Only we were moving more slowly and trying not to leave tracks. Where? Jarahami asked. Go where? I don't really know, I grumbled. I guess the little voice in my head will tell me. The Hork-Bajir grunted, like that made perfect sense to him. My head voice told me to run. When? What voice? I couldn't see his face, so I couldn't see his expression. Not that I would have known what a Hork-Bajir expression meant. Anyway. Get Hallpack and Jarahami at Yerkpool. Yerk drained out. Yerk and Pool. Head voice say, run. Go that way. I sighed and narrowly avoided getting slapped in the face by a branch. Talking to Hork-Bajir is frustrating. You're saying the idea just popped into your head to run away from the Yerk pool? I asked. Head say, run, Jarahami. Take Head Hallpack. Run and be free. Run from Yerks. I ask how. How will Jarahami and Head Hallpack be free? Head say, I will send a guide. What? Head say, run, Jarahami. No, that last part about a guide. Head voice say, I will send a guide. Who? Me? The Hork-Bajir didn't answer. I was quickly coming to realize that Hork-Bajir don't really get a lot of things. Speech seems unnatural to them. And it's true, they are not the geniuses of the universe. Which was fine. Okay, don't know if the light here is dimmed or not, so I just moving briefly. Okay. And we can get back to the actual show. But I was getting more and more annoyed by the whole thing. I had been moved around, put in one place or another. Things I couldn't possibly know had popped into my head. I was being used, and I really didn't like the idea of that. I deeply didn't like the idea of that. Okay, sorry, just checked on the birds. Shenanigans seem to be about to ensue. Just a heads up. Anyways. Okay. That does it. Stop. I told the two Hork-Bajir. They stopped. The two big monsters just stood there in the dark between trees and waited. We go now? No. Taxon's coming. Yep, I said. I know. We go now? Nope, not until I get some answers, I said defiantly. This little parade stops right here until I get some. By the time I'd said answers, I was not in the forest anymore. I was not anywhere. Not anywhere I could understand. At least, I felt myself floating, hanging in the air. Only there wasn't any air. I wasn't flying, just floating. There was light, a beautiful blue-green sort of light. It didn't come from any one place, though. It just seemed to be coming from everywhere at once. One thing was for sure, I was not in the forest anymore. Hello, Tobias. We meet again. Voice was huge, but not harsh. It filled my brain and seemed to resonate throughout my body. My feathers quivered. My fingers tingled. Fingers? And only then did I begin to realize that I was changed. I looked down at my body, and somehow, in a way I can't explain, I seemed to be seeing through my body too. Okay. Sorry, a spam call. Anyways, after that interruption, let's get back to the dramatic reading. I looked down at my body, and somehow, in a way I can't explain, I seemed to be seeing through my body too. It was as if I could see everything from every angle at once, like I was seeing myself through a million different eyes. I was no longer a red-tailed hawk, but I was not human either. At least not the way I had once been human. I had arms that were wings. I had legs that ended in talons. I had a beak, but it was a mouth too. I know this all sounds crazy. I know it's impossible to really imagine it very well. But somehow I was both a human and a bird and some third thing that was in between the two. We had seen many incredible things since we'd first found a dying Andalite prince in an abandoned construction site. I've seen Yerks and all their tools, the taxons, the Geds, the Hork-Bajir. I've seen Andalites and met the Chi, the androids in human form. I've traveled through time and to the Yerk pool and into orbit in spaceships. But there was only one species that could do this. Only one species that could own that huge head-filling voice. The Elemist, I said in an actual voice that came from my own mouth. Then, from the vague turquoise fog around me, I saw it flying toward me. It was a bird of prey, a raptor. Some undefinable shape, part falcon, part eagle, part hawk. It had a snow-white belly and reddish-brown black... I cannot pronounce it, so let's start the paragraph over. Then, from the vague turquoise fog around me, I saw it flying toward me. It was a bird of prey, a raptor, some undefinable shape, part falcon, part eagle, part hawk. It had a snow-white belly and reddish-brown back and a tail that spread to show a dusky rainbow of colors. The bird flew to me, then stopped and floated in midair. Yes, Tobias. Elemist, or at least an Elemist. It laughed, and the whole turquoise universe laughed along. So you're the puppet master, I said. I should have known. But this isn't how you looked last time we saw you. The bird-shaped smiled. Don't ask me how it smelled with the beak. It just did. I chose a shape you would identify with. Baloney. You know better than that. You know I'm human. Are you? You don't look like a human to me. I felt a queasiness in my stomach. I looked at the body I had. A body that was equal parts boy and bird. What do you want from me? Why are you making me do things I don't want to do? What have I made you do, Tobias? You put me in places I don't want to be. You've dragged me into this stupid mess with these two Hork-Bajir. The Elmas dissolved from bird to human, but not entirely human. He was a human with wings. He looked like I did at that moment. And when he spoke again, it was with a simple human voice. Once I put you and your friends in a position to give your own former species a chance. I looked deep into the future and found a way to help you, without using my power directly. And now you are in a position to help the Hork-Bajir. Do they not deserve the same chance as humans? You're trying to save the Hork-Bajir race from the Yeerks? Thelmus smiled again and shook his head. We do not interfere. We do not use our power for one species against another. Bull, I said. The Elmas let that go with just a faint smile. I will not force you, Tobias. And I will not guarantee you will even succeed. There's every chance you will die, and the two Hork-Bajir will die, and all will have been a waste. Okay, moving this character again, making sure the screen isn't going dark. Okay, there we go. Thanks. That really cheers me up, I said. Why me? Why stick me with this job? What am I? Some kind of hero? The Elmas didn't laugh. Tobias, you are a beginning. You are a point on which an entire timeline may turn. I guess that should have made me feel important, but it didn't. I wasn't interested in being flattered. You want my help? I asked the Elmas. Fine, then I want yours. You're just about all-powerful according to Axe. You can make entire galaxies disappear if you want. I don't know why you don't just make things happen the way you want them to. But hey, whatever. I looked him right in the eyes, right into eyes that were a disturbing mirror image of my own. You want me to lead these Hork-Bajir to this place you've put in my head? Fine. But I want to get paid for my services. And what do you want, Tobias? You know what I want, I said, almost choking on the words. You know. Yes. But do you know what you want, Tobias? The Elmas asked. And if you get it, will you still know? And suddenly, without any sensation of movement, I was back in the dark of the forest. And that is the end of that chapter. So hang on one moment. Let's see. Okay. So we finally figured out what's going on. What's, actually going on, because Tobias and Cassie in the last chapter, Axe had figured, something's going on. Something's a little strange about Tobias just happening to be in places he really shouldn't. I'm gonna put grass down. We got our answer, and that answer was, it was the Elmas. And I like how the Elmas goes, yeah, we don't interfere. And it's like, every time we've met the Elmist up to this point, he has interfered in some way. We don't interfere, we're just going to manipulate events into going the way we want them to. Because this is a little spoilery, I'm not going to mention. But let's see how to say this without spoiling things. So the Elmist does get a little bit of a retcon. Let's see, tropical fish. Oh shit. Okay, now we have to rush so Tobias isn't goddamn die there. Aw, cute kitty. I guess we just have to wait for Tobias. Okay, sorry, I'm just worried about the fictional bird I have. Even though I know I can, spawn more. Okay, there's Tobias here. But yeah, the Elmist go through a little bit of a retcon. So let's see how to put this. So, like, there are some things I noticed about how the Elmist is being described, and I'm like, ooh. I don't know if they've decided on the retcons by this point in the series, because if they didn't, there's, some nice connections to to what the Elmist is eventually retconned into. Really bothers me, but yeah. I like how the Elmist did bring up to Tobias, hey, I went out of my way to, not interfere and help save humanity, so, tit for tat. Why did... If it was so kind of me to, save you all, save you, your family, your loved ones, wouldn't it be cruel for you to say no to helping the Hork-Bajir? And something that's definitely going to bite Tobias and the cloaca is the fact that Tobias doesn't say what he wants, just, you know what I want. And it's like, hey, Danny! Jorah! What the hell was that? Oh, one more time and I'm putting you in timeout, Danny. Yeah. Tobias didn't clarify what he meant to some being that is a known trickster? Like, why would you risk that? Like, you know what I want. It's like, Tobias, good boy, maybe you could use more clarifying language to the Elmist. Because what you just did was giving the Elmist free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants. As he pointed out that Tobias doesn't really know what he wants. Yeah, if you noticed when Tobias is turned into sort of a harpy thingamajig. Yeah, I saw that as him being very happy with that, being something that's not human, but not Hawk. And I read that as him being happy, so I made him be happy for that, but I also knew that he wouldn't be thinking consciously about why that was making him happy. No. And I think saying anything more about the direction I went while reading for that part would start to get on the spoiler side, so no, just not going to say anything more about that because I have a lot to say, but I have a lot to say with spoiler stuff, so yeah, not going to do that. And so, today's question. Well, let's see, what should today's question be? So comment down below with what you think Tobias really wants. What do you see as Tobias's want and desire? Just comment down below with that. Remember, no spoilers. No major spoilers. Like a little minor spoiler, okay, but major spoilers are a no-no. And of course, whatever your platform you're watching this on, remember to like this video and subscribe. And now we will start getting into the links portion. Oh, before I go into that, two things. One, let's see. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, so oh yeah, you can, if there's something about this chapter that you wanted me to talk about but I didn't, please comment down below. But remember, no major spoilers. Oh God. And two, some of the links I'm going to give are to Amazon associate links, meaning I get a little money from each purchase, as well as, the original creators getting paid too. So if you want to support your favorite person ever, while also supporting, whatever product the link is to, it's a win-win. Okay. Was there any notifications I need to... Yeah, okay, those notifications don't matter. But anyway, the first link is to... Let me mute these notifications because my hubby is cute and all and sending me cute memes. But that's a little bit of a distraction right now, so 24 hours. Ta-da! But anyways, the first link will, of course, be to getting your very own copy of Animorphs number 13, The Change by K.A. Applegate. And Animorphs is hands down my favorite book series of all time, which is why I'm spending so much time and effort on this. Especially with Vertigo, keeping up with this dramatic reading has not been easy, let me tell you what. So. Did I just hear an Enderman? Well, I'll figure out. And so, these dramatic readings, mind you, are adaptations that are limited by my talent or lack thereof. So you might, read these books and come out with a completely different outcome than me. Maybe even, why did you read it like that? I never saw Tobias or whatever character acting like that or feeling that way. Okay, let's get some mycelium. These joints. Oh, sorry. Okay, that's it for that link, That's it for that link, and let's see. And the next link is to my Twitter account. Yes, I am still on Twitter. I probably should start, moving to Blue Sky, but I hate joining new sites, so yeah. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, so if you want to talk all day and night about Animorphs, I will not mind. But just be aware that the no spoiler rule I have for the Jash Read series, I do not have in place on my Twitter, so if you're going to talk to me about Animorphs on Twitter, just please bring up anything you don't want spoiled, like where you are in the series, and you don't want anything beyond that. And I do, believe it or not, and I do, other nerdy topics, so if you want to talk anything nerdy to me, go ahead. I will love it. So, I'm Jashikins over on Twitter, so if you want to hit me up there, ta-da! The next link is to my Patreon. I am also Jashikins over on Patreon. And the Patreon helps support streams like this, as well as all the other streams I do, and all the odd projects I have on my blog. It helps support that. The books I'm releasing help support that. So, you know, if you want to check that out, please do. No. And my two, you know, perks is one, you see Redbubble designs. Can you please move, kitty? Oh god, now they're just gonna... Okay, whatever. They're not gonna move. It's like real life cats. Redbubble designs. And before, you know, I actually put them out to be purchasable, as well as, yeah, being able to see my new book covers before I actually release them. So, yeah, those are both tiers, so, yay. Thanks. I don't know why I said, but those are tiers. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Oh, shit. And last but not least on the whole link side of things is a link to, you know, the book series I'm releasing, my original book series. It is a reverse harem. Slow burn, and I mean slow burn. Like, glaciers move faster. Like, really. There's also some lovely body horror, some angst, and the latest book, yeah, it's just gonna be a heartbreaker, so you know, not sorry in advance. And the book series is Kafka's Men, and I am releasing it under the name Jash on not Twitter, God. And I'm releasing it on Amazon. It's available both on Kindle and paperback. If it starts making sale, like a good amount of sales, I'll probably be looking at putting some hardback editions out. I mean, myself, I prefer hardback, but with Kafka's Men, honestly, it's each book is short. Each book is short. Not a lot of people are buying or reading it, so I don't see the need. And plus, once sales really start increasing, I'm going to look at making audiobook versions where, you know, professionals do the reading, because you might like me, you might like my voice and all, but yeah, there's a huge difference between a pro and whatever the fuck I am, so yeah. And those are all the links, so check them out. You can help support me that way. And let me finish what I'm doing here. Woo! Okay. So let's go and take a nice little picture in the other Where's the swimming? Ah, there's the swimming room. Okay, I don't think I can take a picture of this entire room. Let's actually stand back like this. Okay, let's go to the mushroom room. And we will end the stream here. Okay, here we go, here we go. So thank you all for watching. I especially want to thank everyone who's been here since the very first episode Jash Reads, because boy, have you stuck this out. I mean, there's been points in time that I didn't even know if I was going to continue with this streaming series or not, so. So thank you, put a hand on your back. And if this is the first episode Jash Reads, you're watching, I hope you come back time and time again. Animorphs is a really great series. I love it. And if you're watching this now live on Twitch, two things. So, in a little bit, I am going to be doing a dramatic reading of my fic series. It's by my soul. The first part is called That Part. It's over on Archive of Our Own. But from where I'm standing right now, it seems like Archive of Our Own is going to be down for a few hours. Let me check to see if the page loads. Okay, it's loading for me now. Let's see, refresh. Oh yeah. Okay, now it's not. Okay, so yeah, if you're doing, reading along with me, just be aware it's AO3 is down. And those are the two things. I'm going to be doing a dramatic reading shortly, and AO3 is down, so if you want to read the unedited version of the chapter I'm going to be doing a dramatic reading of, just don't panic when you go to Archive of Our Own and nothing's there right now. So, planned maintenance, I think, supposed to be for like 3 hours, so I hope you are all doing well, and until next time, whenever that may be, goodbye.